spike chart. It's clear where it's going. Oh, that's a clean hit. Guino-o, the lone bright shining star for this Capital One team with 7.
Jai Atienza is being activated here. 3-point lead for Capital. Nangolagnan, back set to Ebon, single block. Not in my house, says Heather Guino-o.
And timing is very crucial, especially blocking an attacker from the back.
Anybody set?
Yeah. They go to Guino-o. And Abellana and Cruz just a couple of steps away from where the ball dropped.
Without depending too much on Brooke. Look at Capital One just keeping the ball alive. Cheng going back to... Oh, look at that. That must feel good. Now the blocking working early in the second set
for the blue shirts. And how about Iris Tolenada? Sabi nga natin siya yung heartbeat ng Solar Spikers. Adorador challenging the blockers of Capital One. Aragalang varying the attack. Guino-o, and she is back.
What a spark plug for the Solar Spikers.
Hitting the drums then. Back in the game, Picanya starts us off. Iris, quick play to this. Alba will hit. Roll shot. Doromal was there. Guino-o, cross court. Look at that. Guino-o attacking on top. And on the other side, of course, no question about it. Van Sickle, top scorer with 7 points. Phillips follows with 6, and Myla Pablo with 5.
Singh stretching for it while falling to the floor, and confusion on the Angels side of the floor.
So, kumbaga, hindi nagsasabay-sabay yung 3 touches ng Capital One.
Yes.
Out of system play from Capital One. It's a better.
Yep. And Heather
Swing.
prevailing. Yep.
Montañero pushing it out. Pascual. Back row attack. Good defense by the Solar Spikers. Genesis. Oh, great save. The liberos showing up. And that time, Oliver was a try but couldn't keep it in play.
With all the confidence in the world. Almost a regalo, and that regalo is completed. Make that 3 straight points now for Heather Guino-o.
Hit the blockers.
4 points off the bench for Pierre Abellana. Guino-o stops it.
Oh, good serve. And again, you see the serving and the defense. Oh, that time she got caught. Couldn't sweep fast enough. Van Sickle could not keep the ball alive. Siguro ang sarap.
Clemente, single block. Guino-o. You got Shia from the back row, popped up. Heather waiting. Maraño bump set to Cés Robles, challenging the blockers. Heather again, a little too tight. She'll do it again, and she is denied. And Capital One, they're showing a lot of confidence in what Heather Guino-o can do.
Finding that spot.
Yeah, we got Ortiz and Santiago Manabat this time. Too tight. Iris was there. Des says, I'll set it. Dang. Din. Check ball. Cruz was there for the defense. Des once again sets Deng. Goes down the line. Cici was there. Tobino. Roll shot. Too easy for Jorel. Back set to Leila. Cross court. Mars knew that pretty well. Change of pace, no problem there. Dang! Getting a check ball there.
Great set coming from Tolenada as well. Des Clemente keeping Ortiz. Only one blocker for Guino-o. Great angle, great play.
Pala ng volleyball. Roma, better floor coverage now. Guino-o from the back row.
So much speed in that attack of Guino-o.
Tolenada will be the one to serve. 11-8. They tried to go to La Rosa. Guino-o. Cross-court hit, then a point.
That's a great set. Really, now because everybody knows that Diegos has the hot hands, they're going to try to guard.
The story of this match.
Heather Guino-o with an answer. I think she should be getting more touches, really.
As Orinda In welcomes us back with a serve. Iris will find Heather, not this time. She's blocked. Easy over here. Vicar to Robles. Great composure from the Solar Spikers. Alina to Shaya from the back. Guino-o again. Nobody home. Nobody there for Cherry Tigo.
Guino-o showing that.
Oh, Rika was there from her old teammate, beach volleyball partner, in case you missed that. Mars finds Cici once again. Nice block. Iris says, let me set this ball. Wow, Tang with that read. Cici straight to Rika again. Heather, what will she do? Opportunity for Cici.
Oh, Rika Rivera on point in that defense.
Good check. Rika finds Deng again. Down the line. What a hustle play by the Solar Spikers.
22 points for Kiara Permentilla.
Wow.
Nawawalan na nga ng space dito yung statistician natin. Guino-o, Luna, great floor coverage once again. Iris upset to Guino-o, putting it down.
And they needed that point for their confidence here and to lessen the pressure on them.
Both of these teams.
And we did expect this, no? All-out war between both these teams.
And Guino-o with that spike and her 16th point of the match.
We are tied at 11. Heather Guino-o right on the corner for Heather, and what an impact, Doc AJ, she has made. Now you can really see that the confidence has shifted over to the side of the crossovers. Bump set to Guino-o. Alina to Dapol. Guino-o again. Finally something here for Capital One.
You're going to expect a lot of that from Jel Cayuna, those opportunities.
Misreceived. Bumped to Heather Guino-o. Ball is kept in play. Vanny dug by Dormal. Makatuno will set to Heather off speed. The chase by Vanny. The free ball given by Ishii.
Chance.
Here comes Heather. Scoring off the block.
Well, showing us their version of a combination play, Capital One. You want to go to that more as well because you want to create your own somebody in yellow trying to catch the ball. That was high.
I was able to catch it, guys, just to update. My reflexes are there. In the meantime, gamit off the quick. Tolenada on the set. Guino-o. Cross-court attack was very much needed.
Yeah.
Players. At siguro ang sarap na team. Naging team, nag-aabot ba kayo niya?
Yes, roommates kami.
Ah. Gulo siguro niya. Oh! Okay ba?
Pumuesto for that. Iris checks back in. 10-point deficit for the Solar Spikers. Steep hill to climb, but there you go, Heather Guino-o.
But on the side of Petrogas, we also have Brooke Van Sickle with 18, Myla Pablo with 17, and MJ Phillips with 12 points.
So it's well spread out, huh? In the meantime, Guino-o gets that to connect.
It's a high tip, it's gettable, but everyone is just screaming.
Heather Guino-o. That has to feel good.
I thought it was a pancake because when it landed, it's like the hand slid, but there was a bit of a floor touch.
So back to the game, 2 points away for Zeus Coffee. Here comes Gail Pascual. First time we're seeing her. Guino-o, high set for her. Will drop on the check ball.
This serve. Oh, they're targeting Davison. We're tied.
That's 2 service aces for Capital One. That was the same target. Going for
Here's Tiamson. Singh. Guino-o gets it to hit the floor ahead of Van Sickle's effort.
Capital One still in the game, but no room for errors.
Iris setting up Heather, but this time, believe that is inside.
Nag-iba ng energy bigla ng game din, even if they're up by 7.
It's probably what Coach Shaq wanted.
Right now, looking for their saving grace.
Doing well here, coming off the bench. That serve, sharp and true.
Heather Guino-o so far making everything work for Capital One.
But Doromal is up for the challenge. Another chance for Capital One. Guino-o, yes.
You know, Neil, we did feature her in our pregame earlier.
You're right about Cruz. She has good height for this game, actually. Outstanding height, in fact. Davison uncorks. Tolenada wants to go to the other side. Well managed by PLDT, high up, and Jurel Singh has 2 hands on it. This shot, it drops inside. Well done that time for Heather Guino-o.
Off-speed attack for Guino-o, just using the block of Baron to her advantage.
For defense, like, it's not as organized as they want it to be. That has been the main focus of the timeouts of Coach Roger, yung mga errors nila in passing.
And again, an open spike, but that one worked out. So it's a quick transition that paid off for Capital One. And Guino-o again, she is really, you know, what keeps them afloat.
Is needed, especially at this time. Heather Guino-o doing the heavy lifting for the Capital One Solar Spikers.
That's now a 5-point lead for the high-speed hitters. Rivera has to scamper for it. Arado solid on the floor. Davison. Roma Doromal, by the way, is on the floor already as the other libero. First long rally between these two sides. Davison taps it. In play. Tolenada. The shot. Down on the floor goes Fiola. Long rally. Doromal. This will score for Capital One.
Heather Guino-o, our featured player a while ago, second attack point already.
For the ball. Kasi nung first set, di talaga siya masyadong nakahawak eh. But now na mas may stable passing yung Capital One, hinihingi niya na yung bola kay Iris.
Back row attack, and it's good to also vary it because there's the other hot hand, which is Heather Guino-o.
Not the easiest to get a service ace.
That's true. Ooh! 2 attacks by Jorel and 2 aces.
Consider more of just to get a little bit of load out of Davison.
Yes, good point. Guino-o finds a connection. If I have your count right, that's about 3 attack points already for her.
Yes.
That's really frustrating, though.
And they will look to get that point back, but Guino-o winning that one.
2 for 2 on that 1-2 attack for Iris. Whoa!
Sharp serve.
We're spending a lot of time watching nowadays, watching FIBA basketball. And we understand that, of course. In the meantime, the fans love her, even if she's just watching. In the meantime, kuha pa rin. 4-6.
Well, for Capital One, they're hoping that they built enough of a lead, you know, to stymie this run by Farm Fresh.
That's Heather Guino-o's.
Because usually, you know, we expect Mars Alba to also hit.
Right.
And Kat has been very much present in the back row hits as well. In the meantime, Heather Guino-o stops the bleeding right away, taking back another point for the Solar Spikers.
Yung defensive placements ng Capital One need some work, huh? And a good counter that time. Knocked in by Heather Guino-o.
Sinasabi mo.
They have to find a way to take care of their momentum here. Talking about next lead.
Iris bumps. Guino-o squeezes it past the double block.
Slowly but surely, Capital One trying to close this gap. Let's take a second look on that. Guino-o all power in that one. Getting that through the block.
Which forces Coach
10 points each. Clemente has 9 and Singh has 8. For the Foxies, it's Viray with 10.
Earlier this time, it has been cut to 2. Let's see how much closer they can get. Tolentino goes cross court. Iris pushes it all the way to Guino-o. Long ball, nobody there for the second touch. 1-point game. Ayel.
What a run here for Capital One.
And this match where Capital One is still pining, looking for its first win. That's denied. Reverse. Alvarez got to it. Clemente, door shut on her. Doromal hoists it. Orendain blasts away, has not been that successful. Pushed up by Alvarez. Tolenada. Orendain, Arado, rock steady. Ceballos. Nice slide by Pati Orendain. Back row attack, Guino-o. Oh, big strike, big connection.
Heather Guino-o keeping things afloat for the Solar Spikers.
Oh, yes, indeed.
That led to some easy points for next lead. So Luna still serving. Nice rejection there. Guino-o will try. Rivera bumps it. Back to Guino-o. Gervina bumps it. Chiara rolls and Rivera still puts it up. Guino-o from the back. It goes to the line.
Good adjustment there for Guino-o. I mean, she looked like she was out of position already. All she can do is get that ball.
Well, another substitution for Coach Roger, tapping Heather Guino-o for Shola Alvarez.
Because that 6-point lead erased.
Yep.
It's down to just 2 for Capital One. Guino-o. And that will work.
And your coaches will always say, trust the coverage. You know, if you try to keep...
Finally back here in the PVL. They go to Heather, fresh from the bench. Back to Heather again. Adorador popped up by Cruz. Still Heather, and this time.
Again, the Flying Titans have been anticipating that strong, solid kill from Cruz. CC over ball. Iris finds Deng. They gotta play, and it works.
Jesse will serve. They have 8 match points to spare here. Guino gets one back.
Guino finally joins the attacking.
It's just the execution.
Right.
17, serving 21 here. Jump set to Almonte. Jorel putting it up. Guino-o on the counter.
Back to a 4-point game. Guino-o, exchanging of points here at this part of the set.
Iris. And they have not found a solution yet, Doc. An answer to the force that is Heather Guino-o.
Tolentino, 6 points, 4 attacks, 1 block, 1 ace. Opportunity here for Leila. So rebound. Heather will try. Goes down the line.
Smart angle there for Guino-o. Choco Mucho looked like they were expecting a cross-court attack coming from Guino-o, but that risk action.
To Guino-o they go. Nice dig by Almonte. Free ball, Makatuno. Bump to Guino-o. One more try here. They go back to Heather. Blocked again. Makatuno. Isa pa para kay Heather. And that time it drops.
Great show of patience there for Heather Guino-o. I mean, the blocking formation didn't even have to move because Capital One was out of...
She's a great blocker.
8 points now for Leila Cruz. 5 of those from this set. La Rosa. Doromal got that one. Guino-o, cross court.
Well, someone's got the hot hand right now.
7 points off the bench.
Niegos, powerful attack. Bicar to Aragalang. Rivera bump set to Heather. And that is
Micah Ortiz. Good set for Deng. Oh!
What an angle there for Guino-o.
So it's 18 serving 10. Better received by Roma. Straight from the timeout.
Good response there from Guino-o after the timeout. A much-needed point.
Stat 1 for Kate Viray.
Guino-o, another block there. Check at least. Guino-o this time changing it up.
back to a 1-point advantage for Capital One. Guino-o